Welcome to another episode of Tall Oak's Life. Today we're going to build a Mount Triumph playground from backyard discovery for our kids. So I wanted an 18-foot square border around the playground. This way it would act as a weed blocker, so I don't have to weed whack all of the nooks and crannies of the playground. And it gives a nice dedicated area for the kids to play in. Alright, so before we get started, I wanted to point out a really cool feature about the playground system that we bought. They use this app called Built that gives you all the instructions on how to assemble the playground. So it looks like multiple companies actually use this app to apply their instructions and give you like a three-dimensional look at what you're putting together instead of just a flat black and white piece of paper, which is actually really nice. So yeah, there was a ton of parts for this build, so it did take us a while to get some kind of organization plan for it. So here I am building the ladder for it. I noticed that the instructions basically had you put all of the connecting parts like the ladder, the rock wall, and the swing truss all at the same time before you actually build the structure for the playground. It was kind of nice because, like, by the time you're done with the structure, you're tired, you don't want to build anything else. So all you have to do is kind of slap on the parts that you built in the beginning. And here you go. This is the rock wall. You want to be careful the way you assemble it. There's a top and a bottom to the side pieces, and you want these slats to be more to the top, because if you don't, at the end when you put on the top part and the backer, you'll have a gap on the slats where the rock wall goes. Here I am finishing up the rock wall. No clue what I'm staring at. There must have been something in the sky. This is part of the swing assembly. The one thing I want to note is that I did like the metal brackets for the assembly. It made the whole system a lot stronger, and it was, again, easy to put together. Everything was already pre-drilled. So this is where things got a little complicated for me. Assembling the wall wasn't hard. The hard part is that you have to understand that there's like drill holes all over these 2x4s that you have to know where they are. And if they end up in the wrong spot, which is very easy to do, you're going to end up having to take the thing apart. And the problem with that is the 1x6s that you see here, I found that they were kind of weak in certain areas, and having to flip back and forth, I ended up cracking one of the 2x6s, and I'm going to have to go back and glue that later. I also want to note that the instructions say that a mallet is optional, but I found myself using a rubber mallet more than any other tool during the build, outside of the drill. Okay, so I have one side of the tower built. I have to build another side. I'm going to do that real quick, and then there's the base that we're going to put together and start actually assembling the tower so that it's fully standing. Just a note that when you're putting in the screws, don't tighten them all the way down until you get to the very last piece.
because I just ran into a small issue with this one where I was tightening all the bolts down as I went, and one of the holes didn't line up at the very top. So I had to go through and unloosen everything, shift it around so that it fits, and then get everything tightened back down. So if you do that from the beginning, you save yourself a lot of time.
So once you get the sides up, it starts to get a little bit easier to put together. It definitely takes 2 people to get both sides up and at least the bottom boards on. But after that, you can probably get away with 1 person assembling most of the rest of it.
Wanted to document that after much debate and mental strife, we decided that it's supposed to be this direction. By this direction, I mean with the, how would you describe that?
Good side out.
Good side out, okay.
According to the directions, like this side would be this flat looking side, and then the nice side looks like that.
Okay.
This little picnic table area was really cool, kind of difficult to build, but overall, I mean, it's probably the one spot the kids love the most. Now, when I mentioned earlier about being difficult to build, I was referring mostly to the tabletop. The very first screw split the wood underneath, and I had to pull it back out and re-drill it. I kind of feel like the part was small enough that it could have come pre-built, like some of the other parts on the set. So here we're finishing up the kitchen area, adding the walls. There's a table that inside that holds a sink and a stove. The one important note is you got to make sure when you're building this thing that the set is square, because when you go to put those sides in, if it's not, they don't sit perfect. We didn't have that problem at the bottom, but at the top we added 2 small walls that are crooked now because the system wasn't straight when we put it up. Here I'm assembling the peaks, and adding these plastic pieces for the top was a nightmare. I ended up just giving in. They didn't come with pre-drilled holes, so I drilled some holes myself and put it in. It was a lot easier to pre-drill the holes than to try to drill through the plastic with no holes. And like I said, it was a nightmare. The rest of the build came together pretty nice. The roof was a little complicated, but not too bad. But yeah, like I said, everything else started to come together. I tried to stay out of the inside of the playground as much as possible. I'm a big guy. This is meant for kids, but I kind of had to get in there to finish the roof.
In the final hours, we have been caught red-handed building a slide.
Trying so hard to keep it a secret.
For the past 3 days, we've been telling Henry we were building a shed, and he peeked right as we were installing the slide. We forgot to hit record, but we bolted on the slide here. And now we're going to bolt in on the swing set.
Go ahead and look at that. Tighten that bad boy down. Okay, so the weather's not that great, but we are gonna surprise Henry before the rain picks up again and let him slide down at one time, but then we're gonna go inside because there's lightning and stuff out there. Sawyer snuck out and she hasn't even looked at it. This is the mess from it, sorry guys.
What's that?
Oh, what is it?
Henry, what is that? What is that?
It's a slide.
It's a slide. Whose slide is it?
Oh, what's that?
It's a swing.
It's a swing.
Yeah, watch your step getting in there.
What's that?
It's a whole playground for Henry.
It's a little dynamite me.
Yeah,
Let me at mine. At mine.
it is yours. It's yours and Sawyer's. Watch your step, Sawyer. Climb in. Good. Oh, good job, honey. Good job. You did it. Henry, do you like it? Do you like it? Awesome. I like it.
Go on the side.
Henry, climb the ladder.
Can you climb the ladder yourself, or do you need help? Still a little.
Yeah. Sawyer found the play area. Did you find the play area, Sawyer?
Here comes Henry.
Henry! You gonna go down the slide?
I'll go to the side.
Good job!
Oh, on the swing.
You wanna swing now?
We tried to make this one the right size for you. Do you want us to test it?
Oh, he's climbing back up.
Get over there.
Yeah, it's a little slippery right now. Sawyer really likes the little sitting area. You like that sitting area, honey? Watch your step. She's like, I can't get out. Henry, where are you going?
We might need to block this one off for a while. Unless
Oh, on me.
Henry, slide down the slide.
wheel up yet.
Oh yeah, we never finished the wheel. Henry, come down the slide.
I'm down the slide.
Come on. Watch out, sis. Ah, good job, buddy. So I'm about to fill this entire area with mulch. And we went to Lowe's and filled up the back of my truck.
I like the super arrow.
Let's get started. Alright. We've got the mulch laid out. The only thing we have left is we're gonna, on the inside of the kitchen area, there's no floor, so we're gonna add mulch in there. Alright, so we built it. There it is. It's done. Took forever to build. Henry, tell us about your playground.
The playground over there.
Yeah, it's over there. What does it do?
None.
There's no playground over there. What's your playground do? Tell us about your playground. It's Henry's clubhouse.
It's Harry's.
Yeah. Remember the song you sing? Henry's clubhouse. Come inside, it's fun inside. Right? Yeah.
Mickey Mouse clubhouse. Come inside. Come
Copyright. But it's all built, and I will show you guys a little bit of the inside.
It's been done for a little while now.
Yeah.
The kids have gotten used to it.
Come here.
Yeah, let's go inside.
Okay. So we added
Zoom
some
into
different
me.
swings that Mimi bought Henry. So that's the one it came with. We added a baby swing for little Sawyer and then a hard swing because it's a little more comfortable for us adults when we're watching the babies.
Also added a sign that I made.
Yep, made a sign for it. Toman Tower, established 2021.
So far, it's holding up pretty good.
It's actually, yeah, it's doing really good.
It's
There's
been up
Henry.
there for a while now.
Henry,
In there.
There's some
show us around your clubhouse.
Oh my.
Can you show us inside?
Yeah.
Show the camera inside.
Are you
No, you're not gonna carry the camera inside. It's got an open window right here. On that side, there's a rock wall and a telescope. Henry's got a wheel back there and an entryway to his slide
You want to swing
that comes all the way down. And I made this border just shy. Should have made it a little bit longer. Show them how the slide works, Henry.
Yeah.
Come on down. There you go.
Good job.
It's Rocky.
Kids really love it. Whee!
We did.
Whoa!
I've got a couple of ideas for little things we can add on.
Oh, battery's dying.
Henry, stop screaming.
We do plan on adding some power, some solar lights to it.
And a couple other features that we might make another video for.
Yeah. And you'll see more of this in the future. All right. Well, we're gonna enjoy this. You guys have a good one.
Thanks for growing with us.
Like and subscribe.
Yes, please.
Bye.
Bye.